What's up, Packernet? We are back. It is Packernet Derailed, and I guess football is kind of, sort of fake back for the. I mean, there's 20 more of these before we actually get real football, so I can't really get that excited about it. But I do have. Where did I bookmark it to? The worst tweet of the month. Here it is, and this is crazy because it's a guy that I like a lot. So I hate to trash him, but when you have a tweet that's this bad, this is Dara Carragher, friend of the show, good dude, terrible take.
He's Irish too, which, not great.
Hey! You shut your non-Irish mouth.
I am Irish. I just felt like being a jerk.
Dara says the draft should be over right now. We should be in the deep off season. Why must the NFL prolong this charade?
Eesh.
First of all, Dara, keep your opinions to yourself because this is the only interesting thing that we have in the off season. So,
can you imagine if the draft was done right now?
Dude, I mean, a week from now it will be, basically.
Yeah,
a week
that's rough.
3 days. So, Dara, I love you, but don't you dare take the only good thing about the off season away from me. And also, what would Jake even do? He doesn't have any other hobbies.
He'd be working on next year. Probably already is.
Yeah.
Who do you like next year?
Who's QB1 next year?
Who's QB1 next year? Probably Carson Beck.
Oh yeah, good old Carson Beck.
I like Noah Fafita though from Arizona. It's gonna be a big year for him.
I've had a couple people send me messages in the past week about the 2025 draft, and I just don't care. Like, guys, we are a week away from the 2024 NFL draft. Let me finish this.
Yeah. Well, that's the other thing. Like, Dara is he's like a A+ student. So he's had his draft board done for probably a month. He's like, guys, come on. And all the rest of it, like, I'm so lacking right now. I'm like just starting to, like, I got 3 positions that I feel like I'm pretty solid about my top 10. That is so pathetic to be that far behind right now.
Yeah, I had to come to the sad truth that I just am not going to finish my draft board this year.
I know and I do that every year. It's the same thing. Like, I'm going to have all these prospects. I'm going to do, and by the time it gets down, I'm scrambling just to be able to converse about the first 3 rounds.
The one thing that I did this year is I intentionally set up my draft board this year so that it's all going to be applicable to next year, and I can just like press import and boom.
Yeah.
And so next year I'll have even less of an excuse for why I didn't finish my board next year. So
I know I did that either last year or a couple years ago. That felt so good. Like I did it just for fun, just pulled them in, started talking like I was super smart, even though I never watched the guys. But yeah, that's pretty nice.
Ryan, you do a really good job of making it sound like you know what you're talking about.
Yep. That's pretty much the entire job of the podcast, is to make it sound really convincing, like you know what you're saying, and you just have a cursory knowledge of what's going on.
The telltale for me is when you mispronounce some college coach's name and you're like, oh, that guy. And I'm like, oh, you've never heard of the players you're talking about. I got you.
Well, to be fair, especially with the players, when you're watching all 22, there's no sound. So the only way you know they're, like, sometimes I'll go watch highlights or something just so I can hear them pronounce their name. But it's like, because I did that too. There was some other, it was, who's the guy that was on PFN for a while?
Talking about Jeremiah?
Now he went to what the heck is that other? It's like a new network that just started up or whatever. Pauline.
Oh yeah,
Pauline was talking, and it's like he's saying these guys' names. I'm like, that's not even close. Like, you obviously don't watch these guys, but he probably does. He's just not watching, game tape of these guys. He's watching all 22, which is just deafening silence.
Ooh. Silence.
That's my excuse anyways. I don't know. My excuse for not knowing the coaches' names is that I hate college football and I don't watch it.
Jake, where does the name The Draft Robot come from? Because you had it on our Sunday stream and I forgot to ask.
United Bates said that on one of Clayton's streams I was talking in there. So I'm just keeping it.
Somebody paid me the nicest compliment ever earlier today. I'm just BSing a little bit here at the beginning because trying to get some more people here in the chat so we get the questions flowing. But there was a Bears fan who was talking crap about how like Rodgers didn't actually do that good against the Bears. So I just like dumped all of his stats ever.
Nailed it.
And so somebody quote tweeted it and said, "Don't screw with a guy like JJ because he has a soup full of stats and he'll spoon it all over you." I was like, I like that.
That's
a thing, huh?
interesting.
So there you go.
There were many ways he could have gone with that. But,
too old for this. Says
that was the way.
His big board is already done. It's just Lad McConkey.
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, you can be done whenever you decide. Like my board's done. Yeah, I haven't watched wide receivers yet, but I'm done.
Thomas Austin, the answer to your question is there is a price for everything. So you see that super chat button? Go ahead and smash it.
How does that work, by the way? I'm a little concerned.
It might have to involve another on-screen Photoshop session.
Okay.
Photoshop a picture of me spooning whoever in the. It'll just be Tool for this profile picture. I'll just be spooning his profile picture.
Okay, all right.
Dara is correct. Draft season lasted too long. Look where we're at right now. Look what we're doing.
We've proved him right.
We did just now. It's like what's going on?
Jake, you will hopefully be proud of me. Last night, I watched Dune 2.
Nice.
So I'm proud to report the music is basically still as good in the second one as it was in the first.
Love that.
Have you seen Dune 2?
No.
Okay. You're not as cool as me anymore then.
Was
you
I
were
ever
cooler
though?
than me, but now I caught up to you and passed you because I watched 1 and 2.
Dang.
I don't know.
Here's
I don't think I've ever been past you, but that's fair.
Here's my biggest complaint about the movie for when you do see it. They do like 4 or 5 years worth of activities in this movie.
Excellent.
Like there's no way you could get this stuff done in fewer than multiple years.
I love that.
And yet there's a woman who is pregnant at the beginning of the movie and everything still takes place during her pregnancy. It was just super weird that every time you check in on her,
Nice.
and it's like, it'd be like, oh, hey, they're going to go do this thing that's going to take 2 years. And then they come back and they're like, sup. And she's like 6 weeks later pregnant than she was.
Okay.
Thomas Austin, if you haven't seen either Dune movie, you could just start with listening to the soundtrack because it's pretty cool.
It's true.
Or some cool lo-fi. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Don't do it again.
I thought you liked the lo-fi.
What happened? You did this. You did this last week.
Away.
So on Sunday, we played this background music here, and it made one of our listeners named Joe super ticked. He hated music.
He was not pleased at all.
He was like super ticked is like an understatement, I would say.
Well, I'm glad you guys did it because I always consider just having some low background, and I was probably going to be lo-fi. That's literally what I was looking into, to just play in the background, just so it's just kind of fill the space a little bit.
I kind of like it.
Apparently, people hate it. So
right. he sent in like a $10 super chat. We turned the music on, and then he started demanding his money back.
Yikes!
So finally, we turned it off because he was like saying he was going to donate more money if we turned it off.
You missed the fine print of no refund.
We literally are losing viewers right now. I'm watching the number just tick down.
So should we jump into the live stream?
Yeah, we should start. Yeah,
live stream, the mock draft.
We lost another one. There it goes. We're going to be at 0 if that music doesn't stop. Oh, my Lord. I didn't realize how bad that was. That's incredible.
I mean, it sounds good, but it's
I'm
bad
fine
for
with it, but people, I mean, they're just like, I'm out of here. Screw this.
bad for the numbers. That is for damn sure.
Hey,
so we're gonna do.
Can I jump in real quick? Because, I was hoping more people would hang out. But best comment is going to receive an Our Lads draft guide. That is an official thing. Every time we do a stream, the fine folks at Our Lads decided to allow us to do this, to give away their draft guide. So best comments, and we got good comments. We'll just start pinning them if we like them.
Yep.
And then we'll vote on the winner, and whoever wins, you're going to get an Our Lads draft guide. By the way, too old for this. Already won one. So please keep those hilarious. I was going to say he could have 20 of them by the time this is done. So too old for this. Please keep them coming in, but we're going to try to pick somebody else if at all possible.
He's going to still be deep in his bag. That's for sure.
The guy at Our Lads is going to be confused when I give him the same email address. Like, can you give this guy a draft guide? Like, he already has one.
So far, my board has already done just Lad McConkey is by far the best comment.
I think that's fair. We can pin that one.
We've got time though.
You go find it. Oh yeah, it's early.
Too old for this with a heartbreaking comment. I will make this a no nonsense chat. Well, all right. On that note, good night.
JJ trying to win himself a draft guide.
There it is. Yep.
All right, so what are we doing?
All right, so we had. Did I close the tab? Of course I closed the tab. Of course I freaking did. Back up.
Yes.
Back up. Here it is. Okay, so Joe sent in a request. He wanted us to do 3 different mock drafts. One is true best player available despite positions and needs. 2 is offensive line heavy, and then fill in the rest. 3 is discuss the top 8-ish guys that Green Bay can't afford to lose with a bad injury, and then mock based off of that. So that one's going to require some discussion.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like for the true best player available one, we need to limit it to like 3 or 4 rounds or so that we can get through all 3 of these.
Well, I mean, if we're just doing like 3 and like we're just like, okay, consensus is best player available for us is this guy. And so
actually
that selection. So
we could just do consensus. Yeah. How many rounds do we want to do on this? Were you doing 5 or 7?
7.
It's fine.
Every time we do 7,
they're not picking
Ryan
just
cries.
5 rounds next week. They're picking 7.
All right, here we go. So we're not doing any trades
draft. Here. The lo-fi of darn it. I was gonna say it was the lo-fi of drafts if we were gonna go slow.
Oh. You know how like the ASMR was a big thing for a long time?
Yeah.
I want a new thing that's just like lo-fi, and it can be other things, but it's gotta be the lo-fi of,
Someone should lo-fi the old NFL Network music.
Ooh.
The run of the playoffs that has the bells. Someone should lo-fi that.
Ryan, do you have a robot that can do that?
On that.
I'll figure it out, yeah. I think that's a good idea.
We need to get on that.
We'll get on that.
For all the NFL themes would be sick.
Yeah. That would be yeah, you go through all of them. Yes. I'd like that a lot.
Oh man. That's a $1 billion idea.
It is.
I'm telling you.
So this one we're doing is regardless of position, right? Just best player. Okay.
Yeah.
It's best player.
Too bad they're all the top important positions. We have tackle, corner.
Well, and then those other 2 that don't need to be there. What are those 2 positions doing?
So I do think
back up.
Probably.
There we go. Much better.
Unless we're doing Drazan, I think probably the best player is going to be either a wide receiver or an interior offensive lineman here.
Really?
Probably.
You think so?
Who are they? Oh, Brian Thomas is there.
That's just where it's. I just discovered something, Ryan.
I'm getting outvoted
on Sunday. Jake is not a Brian Thomas guy.
You're off the train? I thought you were a big Brian Thomas guy.
Yeah. After 2 passes through.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine. Like, I like him more for Green Bay and what they're doing and what they have than I do for like a team that's like, I'm searching for an alpha that can do everything. That's where like I need.
That's a good idea.
Ooh. See, that's the top comment. Too old for this.
Too old for this. Get out of here. Stop it. I'm not
trying to win another draft guy.
He's being serious. Donate your comments to Nathan, will you?
Yeah.
By the way, speaking of not shocking revelations, I just went through corner, and the one guy that at the very least, kind of similar to what you're saying, I'm really worried because I know it's going to be unpopular. If he gets anywhere near the Packers, I think they're all over Nate Wiggins.
Really?
Yeah.
Why don't you like Nate Wiggins? Besides that he's from Clemson.
What? Why do I dislike or like?
Why do you dislike him? Besides,
well, we talked about this last week. Just has there ever been like a good Clemson defender thing or whatever? I just know that I don't know. It's just like it feels like nobody ever really talks about Nate Wiggins. It's always Kool-Aid or Cooper. And then just looking at, first of all, look at the RAS. Second of all, he's 20 years old. He's a big mouth, get in guys' faces, but he's also got like a charity. Like everything about this guy just screams. He ran a 4.22 or 4.28 or something. He just screams Green Bay Packer. He's unbelievably athletic. I just can't imagine Gutekunst lets him get anywhere near 25.
And I will say one thing about Wiggins too. It's like you mentioned the 40. This is not the same thing as Eric Stokes' 40 type of thing.
Right.
This guy's so fluid in transition too. Like it's not like
right.
His
no, that's the thing. He's not just fast. He's a good corner.
Right. 100%. Production at the catch point, disruptive there.
Yeah.
There are 2 plays on film where he hustles 70 yards to prevent a touchdown.
Yeah, I got that. So I put a little highlight thing just for my own sake. I've got like good and bad. The bad is 2 plays at 17 seconds long. But the one play, he chases a guy down, and right before he gets in, he punches the ball out, and it goes out of bounds. But he just speeds past his whole entire his old team, all of his teammates.
Yeah. He's got different speed.
He can fly, man.
As long as like Green Bay's like, oh yeah, can you comfortably get up like to 185 plus?
That's right. I mean, he's right? What is he? Like, 175? Like put 5 pounds on, be 180, and we're good.
He was 73 at the combine. And he was 82 at the pro day, I think.
Oh, so he's already up there.
So he's getting closer. And so, yeah, I mean, man, there's not a lot of holes on film. Like, I know tackling is like,
so I wanted to touch
the biggest
on that
one. But man,
Nathan, watch it. So SDN wants to know if it's true that Wiggins is the worst tackling cornerback by a mile. So let's just put him in the context of the rest of this class here. As far as his tackling grade via PFF, he has a 61 tackling grade, which would put him 45th in this class. But there's a lot of guys who are lower than that. And then as far as the missed tackle rate, so the lowest, Dwight McLaughlin is at 4%.
Darn it! I thought it might have been him, but I picked somebody else in my head. Dang it!
Well, so Jaden Kennedy is at 0%, but he played 2 games. Verdell Edwards is at 3%. Sheridan Jones 4%. DeCamarion Richardson.
Wait, he's lower?
Is at 5%.
Oh, so McLaughlin's, dang it.
Quinion Mitchell is all the way up at 7%.
Richardson was
Chris Abrams Drain is at 8%. Mike Sanderstill 10%. Ennis Rakestraw 10%. Elijah Jones 10%. Terrion Arnold 11%. Kool-Aid 12%. Kamari Lassiter, my guy, 13%. Rod Hurd, 14%. Cooper DeJean, 14%. Jaden Davis, 16%. Nate Wiggins is sandwiched in between Josh Newton at 17% and Storm Duck at 18%. Nate Wiggins does have an 18% missed tackle rate, which is basically average. So Rico Payton has 50%. Willie Drew is 33%.
What's Terry and Arnold at?
12, 11, 12.
Oh, okay. I missed that. I was going to say he seemed like a good tackler.
11 for Terry and Arnold.
He's an enforcer too.
Yeah.
Max Melton, 32%. That's not great.
No, that sucks a lot.
It's not good, no.
Johnny Dixon, 29%. Deuce Chestnut, 25%. DeCorian Patterson, 23. MJ Devonshire, 22.
We don't have to go through everybody.
Tri-Craig
I'm just.
Bridges.
It doesn't sound
I'm
like
just
it's.
silly names at this point. Nehemiah Pritchett. These are great names. So I did want to just throw out my 2 cents on why Nate Wiggins can't be a good football player. It's a stupid name, man. Wiggins. Here's the thing, man. If a guy with a name like Nate Wiggins ends up busting, how stupid are you going to feel?
Yeah, like, you're going to be like, we should have known.
Why did we draft a guy
that and Clemson, like the intersection between Wiggins and Clemson? It's like, we were stupid.
I don't.
Who
like
that has a stupid
like
name is a good player? What good players have dumb names?
This is the quarterback argument as well, by the way.
The names are a big thing among quarterbacks.
Yeah, I feel like it is.
Are you referring to?
Is that why Drake May gets no love? Because it's boring name.
Purdy.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's beating the allegations.
That was
Brock is kind of
that's like Bo Nix right now in this class. Like Bo Nix in this class. Like he's got
his first and last name are such contradictions, aren't they? Brock and Purdy.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's like overcompensation for such a feminine last name.
Did you see people posting pictures of Lee Harvey Oswald and Brock Purdy, and they're like the exact same face?
No, I have not seen that.
They are there.
All right, we do need to make a pick here. So
okay, yeah, that's fine. We can probably get started.
So I feel like early contenders would have to be Newton, Kool-Aid. Who else belongs in the conversation with those two guys?
Fatano does for sure.
But you were just telling me like 2 days ago that you thought he needed to play at guard.
No.
So is he actually best player available?
When did I what?
Or was that
when did
was
I
that
say
Fuaga?
that?
Was that Fuaga?
No, that's Fuaga. Yeah, that's Fuaga.
I get Fatano and Fuaga mixed up all the time.
Fuanga. It's Fuanga. Yeah,
I like Fatano. I probably would go Kool-Aid because of the value of cornerback, but I really like Newton.
Isn't the whole point of this one non-value though?
This is BPA,
sure, we're
right?
Just looking for BPA. It's got to be Peyton Wilson, right?
Oh, shut up! Don't start.
The first thing is, who is everyone's best player available in your eyes? Because this is subjective. This isn't I guess we could make it like, who's PFF got at the top?
That's
but
true.
Who's your top player on the board right now?
I might be tempted to go Marshawn Neal. Actually, not kidding.
Edgerrin Cooper.
That request is denied.
John Baker.
That request.
John Baker.
I don't think I'm going to find anybody over here that is going to be. Should we just skip this one and go to the next one? Because I don't think we're going to get through this.
Let's try and get
one.
through.
We can do one.
Let's try and get through 3 rounds.
All right, that sounds good.
We can do this. We just went off on like missed tackle rate for a little while. For me, I think the best player available is probably Newton. Him and Fatano are really close.
Ryan?
Well, I kind of already made my bold Wiggins proclamation, so I don't necessarily have to force that right now. I could do that another time. When corner is a little bit more important. Although, again, all these positions are kind of important.
Yeah.
I do like Jerzon. Like, if we're just kind of talking like a guy that doesn't really have, like, you don't worry about him. Like, Nate's got some stuff you think about, like,
yeah.
Like, I really like him, but you could see where it maybe wouldn't work. But I'll just say Jerzon. I like him. Like, I'm going to draft him and be like, just get the quarterback, and I know he can do that.
Yeah, like he 22, he was much better defending the run. Then they shifted their scheme slightly,
Yeah.
And so like him and Randolph were always like sidestepping on a lot of plays to start, and they weren't letting them kind of attack more.
Yeah.
I mean, I think, Ryan, when you initially saw Newton, you were like all in, right?
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Okay, there it is. Initial gut is correct.
Yeah.
We're going there, I think, if everybody's on board.
So if it's between Jerzon and Fitano, it's an easy answer for me because Jerzon is 21 and Fitano is 23 and a half. So it's slam dunk. I'm taking Jerzon.
Boom.
There you go. Unanimous.
Oh, no.
I just like, too, that I don't think I've
Peyton
drafted
Wilson.
Jerzon yet.
Oh, my gosh.
Kool-Aid's still sitting right
I
here.
wonder who
Come
the pick's
on.
going to be.
You know, that sucks, too, because I really
That's
like
so
Zach
funny.
Frazier, and I would love to be able to just
So
pull that card right
I
here.
was thinking about Zach Frazier.
I really like it.
probably-
If Kool-Aid wasn't
Probably
here, that
go
would be...
Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
I would go Kool-Aid over Zach Frazier, but I
This
like
mock is
Zach Frazier.
beautiful. I have to trade up to like 28 to get Kool-Aid every time if I take Newton. This is incredible.
Kingsley is in the mix for me, but my
I mean,
pick is
Javon
definitely
Baker's in the
Kool-Aid.
mix for me here, but this is Kool-Aid.
No, you scoffed at Javon Baker at 25. You don't get
Yeah.
to love him here at 41.
You don't get to tell me what to do.
Jake, since I'm on my...
why don't you step up then? You think you're going to
Sorry,
tell
I'll
me what
back
not
off.
to like?
You guys go ahead and get
Huh?
into a fight. I didn't mean to step in the middle of that.
I believe I'm doing the screen sharing here, so I can just draft Kool-Aid, and you're gonna like it, Jake.
That's what
Jake,
I
I
said
was
at the
go-
beginning.
I was going to say, since I'm on a corner thing, I'm curious your thoughts on Sandra still. I saw JJ posted
he's a
his.
dog.
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you have concerns about his size, or do you think he overcomes that because he's just a physical freak?
yeah, I mean the
Like,
way
I
he
know-
plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see. I want to check something.
It's so hard because you look at him, it's like that's too small, but he plays, and it's like he is, of the 10 guys I watched, by far the most physical. Like, it's not
I
even
know.
close.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Terry and Arnold can maybe enter the conversation, but Sandra still is the meanest and most physical guy in that group. So how do I dock him for being tiny? And unless we're just talking jump
Yeah.
balls, but I don't know.
This
Maybe
is-
he's got hops. I don't know.
I mean, he did jump 40 in the vert, so like
So, yeah.
might have hops. Yeah, I mean, he has. Put it this way, so like I was looking at him versus McDuffie just because I want to see working on something with that.
Sure.
McDuffie's 193, so he's got 10 pounds on him. He's got an inch and a half on him too, but like McDuffie's was working with like under 30-inch arm length, which is insanely small. Saner's still almost 31. I mean, that's funny. That's pretty good.
Good one, Nathan.
That's pretty
My
good.
next door
actually.
neighbor has my sander still.
That's pretty good.
There you go.
I like that.
There's an argument in the chat here about what type of
good.
Kool-Aid.
I was
I would
wondering
want
because
to
I kept seeing stuff. I'm like, what are you talking about? What is happening right now?
So I
I just thought of like
don't know if I
Wh-
should say this.
which bear is best, and like that's what they're doing with the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Basically, that's what I was thinking of what they were doing.
All right, I got a confession. I have never in my life tasted Kool-Aid.
It's
Wow.
been a long time.
I
Oh,
drink
I-
Gatorade.
not since-
Long time.
I drink Gatorade. I have never tried Kool-Aid. But I like the blue and white Gatorades. Those are my favorites. But basically every flavor of Gatorade is good.
I think, yeah. With the white is like glacier cherry, right? I think something like
Yep.
that. That's
So good.
That slaps.
I'll tell you the last time I had Kool-Aid. I went to a friend's house. This was shortly after college, so probably 2010. And I put gin in it, and it was the best tasting thing ever. And I'm like, dude, why has nobody ever tried this? And then I realized it's gin and juice, and I'm like, oh, I'm stupid. But I understand why they make songs about it because it tasted amazing.
That makes sense now.
Yeah,
that makes
now
a
I
lot of
get it.
sense. I didn't know what the juice was either, to be honest. It makes a lot of sense.
Nathan says he didn't know I was rich. Yes, sir. Super chats.
Ew.
I mean, yeah, Sanders a little dog. Just let him play there.
It's hard not to like
Elevated-
the guy.
Yeah.
Elevated Shine says he can't wait for the draft night live stream. The boys are gonna have a good time. I will be at the draft, so I will not be on the live stream.
JJ on his gator throne. Oh, I don't know what it means, but it makes me laugh.
Wait, is this from The Office? I know I've heard this before. What flavor is it? Blue.
Oh,
Blue
yeah.
isn't a
That's
flavor,
when they're
Ryan.
cleaning out
Blue Blast.
Michael's car.
I love that flavor.
Do you want this? What flavor is it? Blue. Blue's not a color, Ryan. It says Blue Blast. Oh, yeah, keep that.
So here was the one thing I forgot to mention. So back here where they're arguing about Kool-Aid, we got a purple Kool-Aid and orange Kool-Aid that they're arguing over which one I would like.
I don't know what that means.
Guys, why do you think I would drink Vikings or Bears colors? What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'll tell you why. Because the green Kool-Aid, as best as I know, is what is that called? Slimer from Ghostbusters.
Oh,
and that was disgusting. I tried that once. It was nasty. So maybe there's a yellow Kool-Aid that's good. I don't know.
See, like your just original flavor Gatorade by default is yellow. It's like a yellowish green, so it's perfect.
All right.
AO elevated shine. That's why it'll be a good time. You won't be here, JJ.
Yikes.
Fergus Flyer says just
drive-bys.
We will be trading back with the Chiefs this year. I dig it. Who are they coming up for? Curious to hear your thoughts.
Probably another running back because they're stupid.
They're taking Lauby at 25.
Oh, I thought you were saying taking Lauby here at this pick 58.
No, the Chiefs are.
Not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. It's like I know it's stupid, but I'm still pissed.
Yeah, right. Like, why would they do that?
You.
But I'm also angry.
Yeah, you're so stupid. He's gonna be so good.
Stupid, sexy Flanders.
Stupid idiot.
So I kind of don't like most of the guys here at the top here. I'm a guy who's good.
Mock draft guy.
I like Nealand. I have my guy picked out. It's Javon Baker, but you guys argue over who you want.
Oh, Haynes.
Did we lose Ryan?
Devondre Sweat.
Done.
No.
Devondre Sweat and Newton. Devontae White is being traded to the Kansas City Chiefs for a third-round pick.
Could you imagine? Man, that would be rough. I mean, I know I'm trying to prepare myself for I can handle anything, but if they put in the card and it's Devondre Sweat in the first round, it's like I can't do it, man.
Oh.
Dude,
after what happened recently,
right? Well, that's why it's right.
Yeah. But like also like, oh man.
Was that who was the pick back in the day where there's that video of the guy just like losing it in his house on draft night because Ted Thompson drafted some guy in the first round he'd never even heard of? Which player was that?
Was it the Clark draft?
Nope. It was
Kevin King? I don't know.
Nope, it was a few years before that. You don't know the video I'm talking about?
It's not haha.
No. No, I don't think it'd be haha.
That would, I mean, I guess depending on what a few means, but there would technically be a few.
I just mean like everybody knew that was going to be the pick.
Yeah, it was kind of like, oh, are they taking Mosley or one of the safeties?
Justin Harrell, the 2007 draft. Justin Harrell.
That actually does sound familiar now. Yeah.
I need to find that.
Now that I think about it.
I want to see that video.
Here it is. I just typed in Justin Harrell draft video Packer. First result. This is the thing. So I think here's the problem. I don't think that I can bleep it. I don't know of any way to bleep it. And I know that this guy gets super
little vocal.
Very. Here's the I'm going to mute it real quick here. Oh, share this tab.
Oh,
look, this video. You know this video?
Yeah, I remember this now.
I do not.
Maybe see if I can find the. Here, I'm just gonna play it on mute here. This is his friend. Follow him. Just play. He's just losing it. He grabs like
tough guy.
He grabs like the Cheesehead TV draft guide or Acme Packing Company draft guide or something. He's like, look, this dude's literally not in here. I've been studying the draft for 6 months. I've never heard of Justin Harrell. It's such a relatable feeling.
At least it didn't come back and bite him like a Hall of Fame player or anything.
Yeah. Just couldn't believe the pick wasn't Joe Staley. Or Greg Olson. That's probably what it was.
Yeah.
I bet that's what it was. I feel like again, I wasn't super into it that year, but I do remember a lot of Packers fans, at least that I knew, talking about Olson.
Really?
At tight end. And we're pretty peeved when he ended up being a Bear at the end of the first.
Yeah, right.
So maybe that's what it's about.
The pick
that
what
I was
this?
Bear sweat probably tastes like sausage. He's saying because the Bears fans are like,
no, I get it. Yeah, eat a lot of sausage.
It
just seems random, which I appreciate.
The most dumbfounded I've ever been over a Packers pick was Quay Walker in the first round. That I couldn't believe that it was real. I wasn't mad about it. I was just dumbfounded.
It might have been Jordan for me. I just didn't think they were going to do it. I don't know why. Like even as people were calling it out, like, oh, they're going to get Jordan. I'm like, shut up. I just thought they were just screwing around.
Oh, I have that video of me. It was like my brain was buffering when they said that was who they picked. I'm editing that video now. This week where I'm creating that buffering.
Yeah.
As part of the edit when they say it's Jordan Love, no way, and I didn't even move for about 8 seconds. I couldn't believe that.
I really want to play this part of the video.
You guys don't have the.
I did that with Rashawn Gary. I kind of froze for the Rashawn Gary pick.
That's the one.
I didn't like the Rashawn Gary pick at the time either.
No, I didn't either.
I was prepared for it too. I remember I did the live stream. I put my head in my hands because I didn't want a visual of me like negatively reacting. So I just left my head in my hands, and then they announced the pick, and I just sat there with my head in my hands for kind of a long time.
I
woke up
a reaction
draft
to
day in
almost
2020.
everyone except for that.
Huh?
Sorry, go ahead, JJ.
I woke up on draft day in 2020, and I told my wife, I said, I can be okay with any player in the first round as long as it's not T. Higgins or Jordan Love. So it was Jordan Love. And
what a good time.
No kidding. That's, man.
She looked at me and she was like, are you going to be okay?
Yeah, I don't. The only one I don't have since I started doing the live stuff is Scary, because it was on someone else's thing, so I don't have that reaction anymore. I'm glad I don't. It would be one of the
I think the more negative our reaction, the more negative our reaction is, the better the player is probably going to be.
Yeah, I'm kind of upset. I really wanted to add that to this compilation I'm working on, but like I don't have it. Would have been a good one to throw, like, what are you, an idiot sandwich right behind my reaction.
Yeah, right, exactly.
And like it would have been so good to use.
Just do a compilation of like negative or stupid reactions, like being excited about bad players, being upset about good players.
Right.
We got Josh Jackson.
Yeah,
we got Josh Jackson.
So
our reaction to Jaden Reed. You remember last year?
I was ticked.
Dude, Jaden. I remember that was one I was sitting there. I'm like, it's the second round, and I already don't know who this person is. Like I watched over 100 prospects, and I didn't watch Jaden Reed. We're in the second round. I don't get it.
Oh man, yeah.
I was pissed because he passed on Rashee Rice, and I'm like, great. So you're passing on him because he's like, quote unquote, not a nice guy, to take Jaden Reed.
Yeah. And then Musgrave, like I know you were big on Musgrave, but it's like I really liked what's his name that Detroit took, and we end up taking Musgrave, and it's like, come on, guys.
I remember I'll find my reaction to Musgrave, but I
was unhappy.
I was like, oh yeah, of course they would do that. That makes sense. That's very them. like guy who just big runs fast. Yeah, that's very Green Bay. The Reed one was shocking because it was like, oh, he's like smaller.
Right.
It was kind of
small.
Like I couldn't believe that.
According to what we knew.
Right, and again, just
yes,
a great
Deporta
example
is who I
of,
meant, Thomas.
Make sure you're watching the last 2 seasons of a player.
It's Laporta, Thomas.
Instead of what's everyone's most memorable draft day memory?
Well, last year when we picked Lucas Van Ness, I was so happy, sad about it because he was the number 1 player on my entire board at any position. I just said this is the best prospect in the draft. But I really wanted Jackson Smith and Jigba. So I was sad that it wasn't JSN, but I also knew it wouldn't be JSN. And
good consolation prize.
Yeah. It was tough, kind of like sitting there when they were on the clock last year and just kind of like, yeah, I know everybody's talking about tight end receiver right now, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Murphy, LVN, or like Broderick.
Yeah, that's the thing. Right? We narrowed it down to like 2 or 3 players, and Lucas Van Ness was one of them.
For sure. And it was just kind of like, you guys keep thinking they're going to take these skill position players.
Right.
They're not doing that. Like, it's just...
It was like within a week or 2 of the draft, like a light bulb went off, and it was like, dude, this is what they're going to do.
Yeah, they're not
like
doing,
it just 100%. Like they...
Kincaid?
I think there was a Clemson pass rusher that was in there that was like... Yeah, I was worried about that, but because I didn't like him, plus he's Clemson, but he kind of fit all the profiles.
He did, yep.
Now, Ryan and I figured out who it was going to be, except Lucas Van Ness fell. It was going to be Keon White.
Oh, it was.
That's right.
Yeah, it was.
That's exactly right. Yep.
Oh, yeah.
I bet you if I ever run into Brian Gutekunst anyway, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to say,
so correct.
Yep.
If Lucas Van Ness had not been there in 2023,
probably could have traded down about 7 spots and taken him.
And they wouldn't have. They would have been They would have taken him right where he was. They loved that guy.
Probably. Yeah. That would have been an all-timer. That would have been an all-timer. Oh no.
I don't know if we could put that on the stream.
I don't think you can, but that might beat his other comment.
Oh, I think he's getting a draft guide for that.
He is, but I don't think.
But nobody will know what it says if you're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, you won't. That's why you gotta show up. Just why you gotta show up on YouTube.
You got to be here, man. You just had to be there.
So Tool for this says he wants to make videos just freaking out about every pick, and then just swap out the player's name each round, but react the same way. So I will say I have had the thought of like making a bot that tweets to like a private account, and it says, "With this pick, this team has will draft this player," and do every combination of pick and player and team. And then go through and delete all the ones that are wrong, and then unprivatize the account and let people find the account organically at some point. I don't have that.
It's not a bad idea. Ain't nobody got time for that, but it's a good idea.
Monetize it. That's why I'm not doing it.
Plus, you can't be putting bots on X anymore, man. You got to pay out the ear for that.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So really quick, favorite draft day memory was definitely when they took Jair.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hyped. I'm like, just please get one of Jair, Derwin, or Minka. Like get one of those 3, and I'm
crush
good.
that.
I'm like, I'm good. We get one of those 3, I'm fine.
I love
back 13
Derwin
spots.
so much.
I'm like, oh crap, they're not gonna get Derwin. I know it. They're not. Like I knew that was done once they did that. But man, it came back up for
that kind of ticked me off. I wanted Derwin so bad.
Yeah,
like I not that I hated Jair necessarily. I was a little confused because he wasn't like seen as being up there, at least not until late in that process. But
it's funny because Mayock nailed it.
Yeah,
his mock, like it was Monday or Tuesday night. He was like Packers Jair Alexander.
Well, and that's the funny thing is,
really, I hope so.
You get those super plugged in guys that don't do their mocks until late. And they have those hot takes, and they usually end up being right that nobody was talking about. Yep. That's why, like, around this time, that's when you start seeing guys where it's like, all right, we got to pay attention to who those are.
Yeah. Yeah, because Schrager, I remember one year, I forget what year it was. Might have been 16.
Yes.
Schrager goes. Oh man,
Thomas.
that's good.
That might be mine too, Thomas.
That's pretty good. That's up there.
We sold so many shirts.
That's gotta be up there in the
So-
rankings.
Oh,
Did you give Thomas any money for that?
no, nothing. You're not getting a damn thing.
Thomas, don't feel bad. Ryan never pays out.
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Now, I will say the 2022 draft where we like the whole Packernet crew live streamed
Oh, yeah,
all 3 days.
I watched that.
That was a blast. And they traded up and took Christian Watson. And like
That was
everybody knew
a
how I
good
felt
one.
about it. That was funny.
that was good for me because that was my son's favorite pick. So
Mhm.
like it was delayed upstairs, and so I saw the pick and I'm like, I gotta go. So I like threw all my stuff and I ran upstairs so I could be with him to watch that pick come in. He was that might be up there for one of my favorite draft memories.
That's pretty good.
That was a good one.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
Where's my cheese grate?
Listen,
I
we're
do
gonna,
wanna
we gotta
do
have
another-
we
Nathan,
gotta
we're
have
gonna
that
have a lot
ready
of time
for
after the draft.
2025. Yeah.
we're gonna have a lot.
I do
of
wanna
time
do
after the
another
draft to get things rolling.
Photoshop live stream at some point because that was hilarious. But we got to get
Have we?
what's his nuts? Blaine. We got to get Blaine on again for that.
Folks, I love y'all in the chat. We got to pick at 58.
We're just waiting on Ryan.
Not gonna lie, I'm over it. Well, you gotta.
Jake took
It's like, At this
I-
point, we're like, who cares? Who are they actually picking at 58? If they're even picking at 58, right? Like that's part of the. Oh man, that's funny.
I don't know. Just pass.
He said pass.
the
Find
Green
a
Bay
QB. He said
Packers have
pass.
elected to pass.
He said
I was his
pass.
second option after
quarterback.
pass.
Goodell walks out. He says, "The Green Bay Packers have elected to defer."
Oh man, the Green Bay Packers are passing. Passing, that is, meaning Jordan Love is passing to his new favorite target, Javon Baker, wide receiver, Central Florida.
That
No,
would be
I think the
good.
best player available
I'll
is still
take the
Haynes,
kid.
but I think Haynes and him are probably the top two players left. Yeah, I think so. But JJ Nealand, though.
I want Nealon, but I want Javon Baker more. Oh, Nealon just went.
Baker's going to go.
Baker's gone.
He went 3 picks before.
It's the last time I ever decided to do something nice for you.
Who did we pick? The first two. We got the dream start of all time. Okay.
Well, the problem is we were gifted the dream start, and then we just, frittered it away. And
We have 3 top 30 players.
Got
in
a
this draft
lot
on
of
our team
running
right
backs
now.
just
I don't
sitting
know what
there.
you mean.
Yeah. Well, we're
I
doing
think we
best
have-
player available though. So
I can't
You know.
believe we have 3 top 30 players on our team right now. That's insane.
We're not even
can't believe
trying
what
to
we're doing.
build a good team. This is the best draft.
This is easily the best.
Tool for this says, "This is
It
the
got
first time I've
derailed.
seen the chat genuinely derail the entire show." Where have you been, Tool?
I don't know if I like this second sentence, to be
Where you
honest.
been?
Got re-railed.
I don't know if I like that second part.
Feel uncomfortable right now. I think I
I'm
should go.
uncomfortable. We're in the third round. That's about when the show goes there. Yeah, essentially.
Yep, you
I
did
think
it.
It's
Well
well, it's
done.
a lot.
That should be the
Mason
goal.
Comic.
That should be the goal of the show every time to see who wins.
Yeah.
Do we win and stay focused, or does the chat win and
Oh.
derail us?
yeah.
Ooh.
Today, obviously, the chat wins.
Chad got a
but
big W.
Well, they've won so far, but maybe we can stay on track for the rest.
I
of
think
it
it's
and
I think it's
win.
over.
Yeah, that was
That was a
we
rough
went on a
derailment.
long-
That
yeah,
was-
that was rough.
we're not
Jake
even
was like,
halfway
we're
through
doing
the
3
fir-
mocks. Yeah, we're
Yeah,
doing
we're
3
not-
mocks tonight. We're
I don't think we're gonna
picking
finish one, but we'll try.
I mean,
JJ, what do you think? I think it's O-line.
well, I just said I think
Fisher, McCormick, or Pooney. I think it's one of those 3. I don't care.
it's not
fine.
Fisher. For me, it's McCormick or
fine.
Pooney.
That's
I'm not
fine.
super considering anybody else. I mean, I guess Bullock, but I'm like in the third round. I like Bullock.
Oh, we do have 2 picks here, but like if you took McCormick and Pooney, I'm not complaining at all. Honestly,
I already know Ryan's
You
answer.
can only hope that they'll take both.
Ryan's answer is going to be pass.
I was going to say Pooney, but pass works too.
All right,
Figured I'd be the tiebreaker for you.
That's basically 3 votes for Pooney. So let's see if we can get McCormick at the next one. Then
McCormick's going. Oh, he's available. Yeah, it's not a good.
All right, Bucky Irving time.
No.
Yikes!
We're not taking the small. Okay, we're not taking the small.
The small.
Yeah, the small. SMOL. The small boy. We're not taking him.
Yeah,
we got to go McCormick. Yeah, kind of.
Okay, my favorite part of the Diversity Day episode is when like Michael is so clueless that he jumps up and interrupts Kevin. He's like, "No, you're doing the delivery wrong. Let me do it."
Just don't say the joke, JJ.
I'm not Michael Scott. Come on.
All right.
Jeez. All right. Any votes for non-Mason McCormick players? I mean, I feel like Kalen Bullock is the obvious other person to consider here.
Yeah.
Vaki.
Do you like Vaki?
I did a long time ago. I don't remember. Haven't done safeties officially yet.
I loved Vaki when I was just watching him play like games, and then I have never actually gone and studied him as a draft prospect. I only just watched the games he played in.
That's all you need. That's a joke, obviously, but
Mason McCormick. All right,
I was going to say, JJ, we could have outvoted Ryan 2-1 on estimate if we wanted to, I guess. But
that would be funny. Wait, is he still here? He is.
Yeah.
Oh, Ryan. Who do you? Let's hear who Ryan wants to draft.
I'm going to make
put a lot of thought into this one.
Malik Washington.
Oh, okay. I'm down for that too.
There you go.
You convinced me.
Malik Washington.
You convinced
Suck
me.
it, JJ.
Convinced me. Oh, well.
Malik Washington. I wonder if he'll still be here at the next
My eyes are deceiving me. Who?
I haven't seen him go. Maybe I missed him. No, I guess I missed him.
Gone. There's another Malik there.
Well, I think we know who the best player is here.
Joe Milton.
Actually, it might be Sundell, to be fair. I think Vidal has an argument here. I mean, Oladapo's still available, of course, because it's PFF's board.
Have we considered that there is an LSU player named Jay Jefferson and he's available in this draft class?
Dang.
Are we stupid if we don't draft him?
That's a good call.
It's funny because he's like the third interior defensive lineman from LSU in this draft.
Nathan wants to know why Ryan is at the bottom of the screen on his own show. First of all, it's because he put himself there. He was on top, and he moved himself down
I was
so that he can hide behind the comments.
We sometimes battle for that prestigious spot of being hidden behind the comments.
Yeah, I know. Everybody thinks no one wants that spot.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Little do you know,
spot.
we all want to be the one hiding.
I was enjoying myself down there. I was eating a granola bar while I was down there, and nobody could see it. And now I can't.
Too old for this. I don't think that you have a firm grasp on how last names work. Jay Jefferson.
JJ
is not my brother. It's not how names work.
That is
funny. So I like Thomas Austin's comment about if Clayton was here, Roadhouse would be the instant win on DERAILED. But here's the thing. You have to do it the right way. You have to trash Roadhouse. If you just say something positive about it, be like, yeah, for sure. And then move on with whatever the topic is. You have to like put some sort of slight against Roadhouse. And
nothing derails a show like one of the hosts going off for a second, coming back with 2 freaking automatic rifles.
Although I'm not gonna say what it was, but y'all in the chat missed a rant from Ryan earlier when we were trying to plan the show, and he's like, well, "Here's what I want to talk about."
Nathan, what are you doing in the comments?
What?
Nathan, what are you doing?
Nathan,
what's happening?
How do we ban? Oh, Nathan. You actually can put him in timeout. I kind of want to do it. Like
I feel like you might. I think he deserves it.
I'm gonna put it. Okay, Nathan. This is just like for the memes of it. I don't actually.
It has to be.
I am putting you in timeout. Oh wait, banned. I didn't
What
ban
did you
him.
do?
That was not me. I didn't ban him.
My hands are not even on my mouse right now. What are you talking about? I didn't ban him.
Well, how do I unban him? I didn't ban him.
Uh-oh.
Oh, see? Now we got Free Nathan hashtags going.
Seriously, how do you unban him?
Derailed ourselves.
I did not ban him.
I probably got to go into my YouTube thing and find all the banned people and unban them.
That's great. All right, make sure you write down his last
Aye.
name so you don't forget who he is.
Gosh,
Well,
what
Nathan, rest in power. Did Nathan? I forget. Did Nathan win the draft?
It's
guide?
funny because he
Wow.
did.
Can he win anymore?
How do
When you get banned from the stream, can you win a draft guide?
I didn't ban him. I hit. the
Well,
button that said put him in
apparently you
timeout.
did.
Listen, this is a nice fun game of who done it where
I put him
hey,
in-
I can't do anything on here, so it's not me.
There's two options. There's put in timeout or ban. I hit timeout.
Maybe you
Nathan
just,
was
like, were
banned
kinda
and
like,
all their comments were removed. I can't even pick his top comment anymore because all his comments were removed, apparently. Oh,
what an evening.
Elevated Shine says JJ with the power trip.
I can't even tell Nathan to give me his email because oh, there he is. He's back.
No, this is the wrong Nathan. This is a different Nathan. This is Nate. Different person.
No, that's Nate.
Is it though?
Oh, he's just on a different. Wait, is that his
He's
last
on-
name?
That's on Twitter, not
Yeah, he's on. He ran over to Twitter because you banned him.
I just didn't know that was his last name. I didn't know that was the same guy. Like
Yeah,
I know
wouldn't have-
Nate.
I would not have guessed.
I know
that, but-
Freezy and Cheesy Nate. I just didn't know that was his last name. Great. Now Nate's gonna
Nate, that was JJ, and
It
he
was
just doesn't
not
want you to
me.
win the draft guide because he hates you. It's crazy,
So,
man.
Ryan. On an unrelated
Can't
note,
believe that happened.
I believe
Unbelievable.
we have an extra draft guide now that we don't need. You don't need. So you want to shoot that my way?
That's why he banned Nate so he can lobby to get the draft guide sent to himself.
Twelpus said that Nate had to go to Twitter to have free speech.
That's funny. That's actually pretty funny.
Good one. But you can't win too old
Can't-
for this, all right?
Apparently
Knock
you
it
can't win,
off.
though. You can't win though.
Jeez, with your witty comments.
Is this true? What?
I'm legally blind, so I have to talk into a microphone.
So are
Is
you
it type?
are you
Oh,
saying
man.
all those commas out loud then? That's my question. That's what I want to know, Nate.
All right. So my pick at 169.
I'm just visualizing, and I'm sorry for using that phrase. I'm visualizing how you got over to Twitter and are like logging in and doing all this stuff. I feel like that would be complicated.
Hey Siri, open Twitter.
Hey Siri, find
X.
the Packernet stream and then comment on there. How does that work? Nate, can you make a video of what you do all day so I can see that?
I have
I'll give you a draft guide.
Well, he
I have a
has
friend.
he did earn it.
He did, yeah.
He did.
I have a friend who is not just legally blind. He's like literally can't see a thing. Like
Yeah.
turn on the light, turn off the light. It's no difference to him.
No, I know how blind.
And he plays video games just by the sound.
It works.
So
That's
he and I will.
fake.
No, I'm serious.
Oh man.
He's got a whole YouTube channel where he shows how he does it. But he and I play Call of Duty Zombies together sometimes. And if you get the double points power up, it makes like a hum, and he can't stand it because then he can't hear where the zombies are
Shut
coming
up!
from
I'm trying to hear the footsteps.
anymore. Yeah, he gets so ticked if I pick up a double points power up.
This is true, by the way. Yeah. It's true.
Nate, legally blind doesn't mean complete. I know
Well,
that's why I
you-
differentiated. that
You
my other
can't.
friend.
You can't double back now and be like, "Well, actually, I can see it's fine."
Well,
Like if you want to play the sympathy card, then you got to be like, "I can't do it, man. This is really hard for me." Can't be like, "Bro, I can see. Shut up."
Elevated Shine, you should definitely do that. Just keep in mind, I get the money from it.
There you go. So
I
would
don't know
like
what's
to make
going
a
on anymore.
selection.
SDN said that Nate's gonna have trouble reading the Our Lads draft guide.
Oh, jeez.
That's messed up. I think SDM40 deserves a ban. You know?
Here you go,
See ya.
SDN40. I'm
Hey, to
putting
be
you in
fair-
timeout.
Yeah.
Nate had the tight end joke that shall not be named, so
Oh,
I
yes,
don't think
true.
he's a very sensitive individual. I think he can handle it.
Now, for some, I'm just noticing.
What are you
Some
noticing?
SDN does not have the option on his comment to ban or put in timeout.
Now he's
That's
on a
interesting.
super power trip. He's trying to ban
That's
everybody.
interesting.
I just happened to
Who
notice
could
that
that
it was
be?
not there.
By the way, he's banning people on my YouTube channel. By the way,
That's
just
wild.
just
I put
throwing
him
that
in
out there.
timeout. I put him
Oh,
in
good,
timeout.
Nate,
Listen,
can you come
that's
back?
not what I see.
Or are you banned? Because timeout means you should be able to come back. SDN says I blocked you from blocking me.
Two over this says I don't technically have a hearing problem.
Oh, that is one of my
When I hear a bunch
favorite
of noises at
lines.
once, I don't hear them as separate noises, but as one jumbled noise. Again,
I love the.
He's just,
I love the again.
Nate. That is one of my favorite scenes from The Office. Nate is
Again
freaking
the
hilarious.
best. Again, I don't. Yeah.
It's funny too because it's Nate who technically doesn't have a hearing problem.
Yeah.
Well, I love
Oh.
that there's a character named Ryan in The Office because anytime I need like just the perfect thing to say in response to something nuts that Ryan says, like there's
Mhm.
always some gif
Yep.
of Michael Scott saying something about Ryan.
About how sexy he is and stuff.
It's also other people talking about Ryan. Actually, the best ones are Dwight talking about Ryan. Those are the best.
Hey, Nate's
ones.
back.
He is back. There it is.
Oh,
Nate's
look,
back.
I guess maybe I didn't ban him.
I
Wow,
know.
maybe I just put him in timeout
Am
after
I
all.
still? Am I still banned?
I guess I was confused by the words that said Nate has been banned. Jake Shavink was banned and their comments were removed. Oh my
turned his
lord, what are
camera
we
off.
doing?
He turned his camera off. That was good timing too.
I'm gonna go get some food. I'll
What
be
did his
back.
comment even say? I
Once
don't
I'm unbanned.
I can't see it because he's
His comment
banned. I
said,
don't know
like,
what's happening.
I said
his comment-
this isn't even our longest mock draft that we've done.
That's true.
That's what I said.
Oh, I'm worried I'm going to get banned from my own YouTube channel
Has
pretty
anybody
soon
ever
here.
been banned while in the live show? This is kind of sick. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, for the 2022 draft, I got banned from the Packernet live stream like
well,
10
you got
times.
removed, right?
Well, you got
Somebody-
kicked in the corner,
Got
and
kicked.
and
It's like somebody
people
donated
paid for
$10.
that privilege.
That's like, to me, like that's like being on someone's stream on like Twitch and like the mods ban you, but you're still on it. Like,
It's true.
Oh,
man, we have.
wait, what? What did
Justin-
Justin say?
He wants us to draft Tip Reman from Illinois.
Oh, okay. He said it in a way
I will not.
that
We already drafted
you know-
Sinnott,
Intentionally said it.
no,
that way.
I that's fair. Yeah, I get it. I'm just saying
Listen,
it.
Listen,
speaking of
Justin,
derailed.
a lot of people are talking a big game about how they're going to donate to
Justin?
remove me from the live stream. And
I'm
nobody's
always
actually-
down, man. Hey,
This
by
is
the
all
way,
I hear. By the way,
that is just a standing offer all the time. Although he can remove himself, but I can remove his access to these streams so that he can stop doing that.
But that requires a $500 super chat.
You don't listen to JJ. He's making stuff up.
Well, you don't want to split $500 with me? Fine. We're not going to get a $500
I'll
super
take
chat.
it, but nobody's gonna do it. I'm just saying he's making up fake rules because he doesn't want to be kicked out.
I can't. There's no way. It's just like there's no way they draft Jordan Love. There's no way I
paid
see
for that privilege.
There's no way I see a 500 to come across the screen. No way. It's not
There was a 200. It happened. It was real.
Well, there you go.
Joyce. We talk about Joyce in our household all the time. We don't know who Joyce is, but she dropped
That was
$200
the
and then
day
she
we
added a
started
couple
getting more
extras.
That's wild.
Yeah. So my wife and I occasionally will just talk about Joyce and how wonderful she is in all her
You guys-
glory.
You guys have a photo frame on the wall, but since you don't know what she looks like,
It just says
like her
Joyce.
profile
Yeah.
picture, her YouTube
Joyce.
profile picture. It's just,
W.
J for Joyce.
All
Thomas
Oh,
Austin.
boy.
Atta boy, Tommy. I'm
There it
assuming
is.
be gone meant to JJ. JJ, please honor the $4.99 or it will
did.
not be
He
added
did.
to your share. All right.
did.
I'm just saying, don't
my-
go jumping back
My
in.
favorite part about this too is Nathan says, "Didn't this used to be a draft show?" I don't know. It's called Derailed. It's not.
To
called,
be fair, Nathan, it's not a draft show because of you people. All right.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
It's a good take.
All right. What $4.99? What are we thinking for the ban? How long is that? Has
I
it been
don't know.
long enough?
We have to make.
I mean, I don't want it to be like a $1 ban. You know, if we bring him back in right away.
Yeah, we have to talk about this pick. We have to. Pick
All right, let's do a pick.
We got a pick
without him, and then we'll bring him back.
I think he has to scroll, right?
He does.
So
he's gonna have to do.
This is a tough scene.
That is a little harsh, but
JJ, yeah, the $4.99 bang works if you. Okay, perfect. This is good. Okay. Ryan, who do we like? I mean, we're gonna take Lauby. We haven't taken running back.
Should we take? Oh yeah, Lauby is there.
We haven't taken a running back yet.
I was gonna say honor the tip joke, but
see, I would honor it, but we took Sinnott, I believe.
Okay, that's fair. Which we didn't agree on.
That was did not agree on that, but
we agreed on a wide receiver. He just grabs it.
Right. Even though we didn't agree, we can't go rogue here and take 2 tight ends.
All right,
that would be insane.
I think Lauby is for the brand. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think we can pick him because JJ literally just walked off.
Yeah, this is true.
So once he comes back into the picture, we can take Lauby.
Then I think it's got to be safety. We're starting to turn this into needs.
Yeah, that's right. We're not
eventually
supposed to do that.
BPA. You're gonna have to eventually.
Wait, y'all are still drafting.
I mean, Oladapo's probably still the best player on the board, right?
Yeah, Jake is trying really hard to steer this thing back to where it's supposed to be, but
I'm like one of those cartoon characters who reaches way back to spin the ship, and the wheel is just going 500 RPM right now.
Guys, the pick. Let's make a pick. JJ, if you could get Lauby for us, and then we can probably throw you back in, that'd be great.
Yeah, my chickens got out.
All right, I think that's a $4.99er right there.
There we go.
Thank you, Thomas.
I got to cover this up, because they're not sponsoring us, but I did use this opportunity to go get something.
There you go.
And hey, brand, if you want,
there's
you want to be
things
a sponsor.
Is that a Corona?
Again, they're not sponsoring us, so I can't really say. But
it's
Okay,
that, or it's
fine.
I was gonna say it's that or a cream soda. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's kind of does have a caramely color to it. All right, I got to do math real quick.
Okay. JJ, who we like at 202? We like
SDN. You stay away from my chickens.
Oh man. Do we like? Is this Bortolini spot?
This is starting a draft spot, but also Bortolini.
Is it Bortolini or is it Oladapo? That's a real question.
Oh, hang on. Where's Oladapo?
Because technically we're supposed to BPA. Oladapo's 259.
All right, we're gonna Bortolini, and then we'll Oladapo, and then we're gonna start our new draft.
This is for the brand right here. These last few, Lauby, Bortolini, Oladapo. This is 100% for the brand. Do we
remember who was on the Lauby train?
Hold
first?
on, before you take him, have we taken a linebacker?
No. Why would we?
Okay,
This is best player available.
Probably. That's fine. Oladapo's the best player here.
Oladapo can play linebacker then.
McDuffie, man, we were tapping you in. Uh-oh. I think Ali's higher on my board than any of the linebackers left. Not good. Not good.
Where'd all this linebacker talk come from?
Just because I remembered that we haven't taken one. So
wait, why is Jared Wiley down here at 269? What the
he's
heck?
the best available, isn't he?
Bro.
Dang it.
Jared
Done.
Wiley might
done.
end up being a second round pick. I don't think he should be, but he might be.
I think Ali is better than any other linebacker here as well. This is a problem.
I have not watched Ali. Ryan, have you?
Yes. I don't remember what I thought about him though. I get him and one of the other guys confused all the time. Who's a tiny guy?
Oh,
Tiny guy.
wait, is Vidal tiny?
We just talked about him.
No,
He was
Buck
on
Holtman?
like when. Yeah, Bucky. I don't know why. Bucky and Ali. I just always
Well,
get
they
confused.
do have similar white away jerseys, some green home.
Fair enough.
I could see that. I'm fine with Watson or Ulafosio.
I thought you don't like Watson. Oh, it's Ryan who doesn't like Watson.
I don't like Watson. If it's
I'm
a
good with McGee too. That's also fine.
I like McGee.
oh, I don't like him either.
How about Ulafosio?
Yeah, we can go Olafshio. We might just be getting later into the draft where it's hard to find people that you massively like.
No good quarterbacks.
Boy, I don't know.
Oh, jeez.
Although
Although
we have met,
the
we
Packers
have met
did
with
meet
him.
with this guy.
They did. Yep. Probably be a returner.
His name is-
Wait. What is his name?
Lydiatric.
Well, so
Griffin.
his actual.
Oh,
So
I
this
was like,
his
who is Litter Dick?
legal name. his like football name is Tulu. Tulu Griffin.
Okay,
So the Packers.
we'll just
met-
we'll go with Tulu then. That's fine. We can just call him that.
Wait, we're picking him?
No,
No, I'm just saying
Oh.
for future reference, we can use that name.
we're like Ryan. So here's what this guy's name actually is, and Ryan's like, "Fine, draft him." We're like, "Wait, what?" We got Delmar
Oh.
Blaze,
Delmar's pretty good.
Rasheen Lee,
Delmar, yeah.
Kingsley, Matt Lee. Hey, what do you think about Matt Lee?
Matt Lee for the win.
You like
Do it.
Matt Lee?
Yeah.
I like Matt Lee. There you go. Draft is over. We survived.
Professor Cakes is about to come in and steal.
Nate put in all this work, and it might. Be
Nate's
all
been
for
working
naught.
so hard. Professor Cakes comes in for 3 seconds and just drops the, and he got scolded. Streamlabs.
Can't take it.
I'm gonna feel so bad if we give it to Professor Cakes, but we should talk about it.
Yeah. We gotta have it. We're gonna go to booth review.
Okay.
I mean, look, there's gonna be a lot of giveaways, right? Our lad said we can do it every day if we want.
Oh,
You got 9 minutes to try and top Professor
Oh.
9 minutes. That's enough time to do another mock draft.
K. Yep.
What's the next one?
I don't remember.
So
This was
I
supposed to
gotta
be
pee,
BPA.
so
How
let's
did
do
we
it fast.
How did we do?
Yeah, what does our
Other than-
team look
other
like?
than
I have
the
no
mock
idea.
draft assistant saying take Fautano, you dummies.
How is this actually like a decent mock? I feel like we didn't do the assignment. We just went
BPA'd,
back to
man.
we just went back to doing what we always do and pick the players we like.
I know. We were like, well, you know what? Look at this O line. It
That's
better
what
get a
the
B plus.
that's what the next one was.
I
It's
forgot we
O-line
took
heavy.
3. I thought we took. I'll be honest. I thought we took Nealand at 58.
I
forgot we
dig it,
took
man.
Haynes there.
We got
But I'm
Haynes,
good with 4
McCormick,
linemen.
Bordolini. Yeah, dude, load up.
And only one of those guys can play tackle. So
I was gonna say that's the one problem. We don't have a lot of tackle help.
So Mooney's playing tackle in this scenario. 'Cause, yeah. But like, it got very for the brand very quickly here.
Yeah.
Instead of BPA, it was like
We got to find a way to get away from. Like we should do a no
All right.
Lauby, no Oladapo type of draft. We go through and just scratch off like you can't pick these guys.
You can't pick players you really. Yeah, we gotta.
you can only
got it.
draft players that you don't like or didn't want.
Well, we could do that, but like
You can't
there's
pick any
something else
for
we
the
could
brand
do.
guys.
Yeah, that's the no for the brand, or if like there's a way to do this that like the fantasy footballers do. They're like mocks in the summer. We're like, nope, can't pick that position. Got to pick a different one at the spot. And they like kind of do that type of thing.
Did the Vikings miss their pick 2 years in a row? I know they missed their pick. They're the only team I know of that has missed their pick.
Congrats, Thomas.
Hey,
Oh, we took 5 offensive linemen.
Jake. We're having a moment here for Thomas.
Sorry. Sorry. JJ, you posted on Twitter, and I have Twitter up on my other screen, and I just realized we took 5 offensive linemen.
We look like such
This works
idiots.
for the first 2 drafts.
People are gonna. Did you preface what we were doing? Because
Nope.
People are
just
gonna
put
look
the
at
eye-
it and-
He just put the eye emoji.
that's probably the better way to do it. People are gonna hate it, and it's gonna get a ton of engagement.
Or they're gonna.
Look, these
love
guys
it.
are idiots. That's why I don't watch your stupid show.
Every time I post something that I think people are gonna hate, and like that's kind of like the point of it, they love it, and then I just
Yeah,
realize
I
don't-
could see it.
I don't know social media.
That's the M40. That's pretty good.
Wait.
Comment, too.
Thomas says do a pick for need draft.
Okay. That's the M40's kind of right. Not gonna lie. That's pretty funny.
These picks are like Jake's kids.
There's not a single pick where I don't love it. Honestly, I love it. I couldn't pick a favorite if you asked. Christian Haynes.
Here, Too old for this? I got something for you.
We should do an all Lad McConkey draft.
So JJ,
See if we can
the
pull that
second
off.
draft was like take O-line early, right? Or take a bunch of O-line, make it the priority. We already did that. So we've done two.
That's true. We knocked out the first two.
We did.
Yep.
So what on the green earth? No.
Are we trading everything for Lad McConkey? Is that what we're doing?
I don't like
We are.
this. For
I dig
Lad. We don't have to trade anything. He's going to be there 25.
Listen, stop it. Stop it.
They're not accepting any of my players I'm trying to give up.
Have
Please tell
you
me
tried
this was
Jordan
just a
Love?
round one mock.
Oh, come on. Just like, they don't want any of my players.
You're going to have to give him Zach Tom. You're going to have to give him Zach Tom.
Wait, I know what we need. Where's Zane Anderson? There we go. They did it. They accepted. Wait,
What?
they didn't accept. Dang, I did
Start
it wrong.
draft.
I pressed the wrong button.
That
No wonder
sounds
you couldn't
familiar.
trade.
Dang it.
That sounds familiar. You might have already done that.
We're
to
at
me.
pick 25. You're calling the Bears. I'd like to come up to 1, please. What are you talking about? Yes.
It's like, what are you talking? We already picked
Nathan
twice.
says the cure for my blindness is coming faster than this pick. Oh man.
Okay. But the first time he tried to type that, I was so confused.
Yeah, I wanted to laugh at it, but I'm like, maybe I shouldn't laugh at that. I don't know exactly. I'm not sure if I know what that means.
Did you forget to get one from them, or did you just give them all the picks?
He just donated all of our
He
picks.
just
you jerk.
donated the draft.
even
and was
get
like,
Lad
we don't
for
even
him?
want one. Bear's like, what are you doing?
So hard. Come on.
Oh, why is this so hard?
He's like, Bears are in this mock draft. The Bears are like, so you're giving us all your picks. What do you want? I don't want to pick. That's what
You
I
just
want.
suck
I want
that
the
much.
weekend off.
I want competition. That's what I want. Take the picks and just shut up.
Oh, man. The NFL's better when you're like
Oh.
decent. So here you go.
Do we get one this time?
I don't
We
know.
might have to do force to
To be
trade.
determined.
Just click force trade on the little
Not ex-
box.
Yeah,
I did last time, and it still didn't.
My
Okay,
gosh.
so now at this point, right?
You're
Trade
on the
accepted.
Clock. I see us on the clock. We're fine.
So I'm supposed to start draft, which is what I tried to do last time.
Yeah, the last time it did
Now-
not show us at 1.
Here
No.
we go.
Wait a minute.
No,
wait a minute.
no.
I thought we were doing lad. This
Lad.
whole
We're doing
time.
that.
This
Young
whole
lad.
time.
I want to see what this mock gets.
Wait a minute. Did we pick somebody?
I can't wait to see what this says.
Yeah, we did.
What did? There it
Oh,
is.
Gosh.
All right,
We're
post that one
hey.
now.
I am.
least we're in the
I've already
top-
got it up there. I've
We're
already
in the
got
top
it.
100% of drafts, though. That's good news. Oh, wait. That's O. What a draft. Finally a real.
Finally, a realistic mock says too old for this.
Here's the good news. Lad McConkey is also going to play safety. And
Thomas says, I
nobody
just
knows
got
about
age
this.
checked at Walmart. I bought super glue.
It's funny. Somebody already commented
Oh.
on JJ's first one that he posted and said, did the draft run out of linebackers? Oh, yeah, we didn't pick one.
Wait, hang on. I have the
We
answer
didn't
to
pick
it.
one.
Yes. Yes.
Say
The,
there's a
uh,
shortage.
the draft
It's delayed
did
until
run out of
25.
linebackers. Hasn't even started yet, and they already ran out of.
The linebackers are stuck in the Baltimore Harbor. Delayed until 25.
No, they're stuck
It was the
trying to
Suez
get.
Canal.
They're stuck trying to get into what O'Hare Airport or wherever.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, topical.
Here we
There it
go.
was. Here
Here we
was.
go.
All right, so hit that end.
We
stream
almost
button.
made it.
Hit the end stream button. Hit it.
Hey, Nate, you got one more
Alphabetically.
Hour
one
and
more
20
minute to
minutes.
try to top.
Well, this will be interesting. Wasn't there going to be 3 drafts? Yeah, there certainly was, wasn't there?
That's right. We got to do one more draft. So let's do 3 rounds, and everybody has to draft somebody you have never drafted before.
Easy.
Okay.
Quarterback.
Yeah, that shouldn't be too hard. We draft the same freaking guys every time.
Wait. Okay. All right.
Okay,
Can't
is
draft
anybody
it.
trading with the Bears for
No.
number 1?
No.
Sure.
I've never picked Caleb before.
All right.
Oh, this is
Let's see
easy.
here.
I know who I haven't picked.
Ryan, I want you to go first. I want Jake to go last because I just
Nate
He
Wiggins.
only wants me to make one pick.
Give
That's
me
what I
Nate.
was going to pick as well, actually, because I don't think
All right.
I picked him
We
either.
got Nate Wiggins for Ryan.
Best uniform draft.
Nathan, we knocked out the first two with the
Kinda
first
did.
mock. We established that, so we're kind of cheating a little bit.
Yeah, we kind of. I mean, the first one was BPA. The second one was like take a lot of
Elevated Shine says do a
We did
blind
both.
draft. Should we get Nathan for that?
Wow.
Zing!
Jeez.
All right. I'm taking Tyler Newman. I've never drafted him.
You're going first. I thought.
Huh?
Wait. I thought
No.
Ryan was going first.
Ryan took Nate Wiggins. Nate Wiggins.
Oh, we're doing the everyone picks. I see. Okay.
Oh, are we not? Are we just doing
I didn't know
taking
what we were
turns?
doing. I thought I was making one pick because you made a
Can we just-
3-rounder.
Can we pause and acknowledge this comment and just explain to me? Draft alphabetically backwards so my cousin Colson Yankoff can go in the first. Wait a minute.
I don't usually laugh this much on Derailed unless
I like
Wayne
this
is-
competition, man. I'm having so much
I
fun.
can't wait for next Monday.
I just feel bad because
there's
there's-
second derailed the way we're going.
I feel
here.
bad because there's so many good comments that are deserving of a draft guide, and I'm going to have to say no because you can only pick one. But holy
Best
crap.
news
Who are we doing? Are we
is-
doing the cat litter one?
I mean,
know,
I
man.
feel like that's kind of in the lead right now, especially since he got scolded. Not that I'm asking for people to just start swearing in here, but
If the
I'm just
bot
saying
yells
it
at you,
added
you
a
win.
little bit
If the bot
to it.
yells at you, you
The
get
fact that we're all three in tears and then the bot just randomly chimes in. Please don't do that. Colson
this dude is
Yankoff.
Real. He's actually real.
That's the part of it that I'm like, I think he might be serious too, which makes it funnier.
Yep.
Well, and the other
Really
funny thing is early on,
Too old for this. I don't feel bad for laughing because Yankoff is a hilarious
dude,
last
it's the
name.
funniest freaking name. And I still don't know if it's real. He might have just found Yankoff and was like, that's going to be my cousin. But
Look at-
earlier on, he was
Tim
asking
Boyle
about his
looking dude named Yankoff.
I see like fullback, wide receiver, and QB.
dude,
That
he
right
can do
there,
it all.
That is a future tight end right there.
How
He
is
can
this
do it
not a
all.
First round pick, He
Right?
can play three excellent positions.
Wait a minute. So he
Green Bay
was
needs an
at
H-back.
Washington, and
It's
now he's
time.
at UCLA. And what position?
Nathan says, if you let me do the drafting, you're going to end up with a ref.
Oh, man. Elevated shine, brother.
Elevated
Oh.
shine. Shut
No,
up.
no.
Yes.
No,
I mean,
no,
come
no.
on.
You can't put it on the screen.
If we don't finish the sentence, we can put it on the screen, right?
We just need Bart
I don't
Simpson
know,
in here
man.
for that one. Wait a minute.
All right, let me just say this. Too old for this. Do you also have a cousin named Anita? That's the question.
Okay, okay.
I'm just asking. It could be Anita old for this.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know?
That's
We can establish last names later. Let's just start one step at a time.
Don't get too old for this lying about this. I didn't even think about
I'm picking
this name that way
Amarius
before.
Mims.
It's a family name. I didn't even think of it that way before.
For sure, you didn't.
I
Ugh.
picked Amarius Mims.
Well,
So wait, we got
guaranteed.
Are we each
Yeah.
taking a player, or are we just taking?
I think we've established that we're rolling.
We're all doing it?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
All right, so we got
picked
Wiggins.
Let's do it. I got
Mims.
Wiggins. Yes. Or Amanda, says Prince Capsaicin.
JJ, who'd you take, Tyler Newman?
I'm not doing Newman actually because even though I've never drafted him, I still don't want to draft him.
All right, fine.
Give me Mitchell.
Mims.
I'm taking Mitchell.
Okay. It's like JJ did the chess thing where he's like he picked a guy and he's like, wait, no, I picked a guy and then he's like, I don't want him anymore. It's kind of like you took your hand off of the chess piece, brother.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan, who's your next pick here? Somebody you never drafted
I'm just
before.
getting-
Oh.
I'm just getting thrown to the back every time. All right.
You can go first. Go ahead.
No. I'm just inputting it. We're good.
All right, go back up. I don't think, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think I've taken Zach Frazier as much as I like him. If that's not true, then I'll pick somebody else.
I don't recall you overtaking
I'm
him.
going to the well of these
All right.
mocks that I've been keeping track of.
Oh, he's going through them.
Yep.
He's got his list up. All right, go to the ref.
Let's see. Derailed on 4.8 or 4.12. I got to check both of these.
Going hard on this.
Oh, yeah. Derailed April 8th, 2024. Ryan picks Zach Frazier.
All right.
Tough scene.
Fair enough.
I
All
gotta
right,
pull up 412
scroll
just in
down
case
a
JJ
little
gets
bit
any
because I'm sure
ideas,
I'm positive I took Newbin.
He's going to. Oh, no, he's
I
not. JJ took
Probably took Rakestraw. It's kind of a for the brand guy.
You
You know what?
I Braswell guy.
I did like Braswell. Go ahead and take Braswell. That's a good call.
That's a good one.
Shoot, I gotta take somebody now.
You do.
I don't want to.
Thomas Austin says Derailed 420 is gonna rock.
The audience.
Elevated Shine says, if that was my last name and I had a son, his name would be Richard.
I don't recall the
Am I
last
the
time
only
Ryan
one
had-
still enjoing the Yankoff jokes?
I don't remember the last time you've had this much fun on Derailed.
I'm having too much fun right now.
Gosh, Derailed 422 next week is going to be insane. It's going to be draft week, and we're all be.
So
It might be a massive letdown. Everyone's going to expect some kind of derailed thing, and you got a bunch of freaking straight edges over here. Like, I got bottled water for 420.
Pretty much. Jake, how do you get down on 420 drafting? The NFL Draft live stream 420.
What? What? I was just
saying, like,
what do you mean?
people have high expectations of us, and Ryan and I are not going to be very interesting. So I'm wondering if you would be.
I think I'd
You gonna show up all
regular self.
rip roaring, or
I can have like more coffee. If that's
maybe we could get Blaine on the stream. He's been known to partake in the gummies.
So are we doing that? So Saturday.
We'll tell Blaine, like, hey, load up on some gummies and come hang out with us on 420 because we're not going to do it.
Yeah. College was a lot of fun, but it was a long time ago.
Yeah,
pretty much. So
Speaking of a long time ago, JJ was on the clock, and so
420 Blaine.
I took my guy.
Who would you take?
I took Rakestraw. Never drafted him because I don't like him.
Okay.
Well, okay,
he's still valuable.
I'm almost positive that I haven't taken Lad McConkey as much as like we have.
I probably should. Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah. Plus, I've taken Mims, so now it's like, well, better just keep going, grabbing Georgia guys. So I'll do that.
We could all just get gas masks on draft day.
Do you remember those back-to-back national champions? I'm going to take players from that team. Oh, I almost got the third one. Tampa Bay. Rude. I had a great chance there.
You're taking Chris Jenkins?
No, Bullard. Bullard was right. Tampa Bay took him right in front. I was going to take all Georgia guys.
Gotcha.
Through 2 rounds.
So it's Ryan's pick.
No way I'm getting this guy. 0 chance. Accept a defeat.
What do I got? What do I have? I got a corner and an edge.
This is the other mock. Let me see.
All right. Poof.
Perfect.
Go down a little bit.
Yes. Excellent. I have not taken.
How about no, never mind. I don't want that. Just give me Jaden Hicks.
All right.
I don't think I may have. I don't think so. It's hard to know.
Oh, you have same draft. You took Frazier.
Really?
Yeah. Actually.
All right.
That's kind of wild. I was.
He blacked out that night.
Yeah, I was 420 in that night there.
I guess so.
Crap.
Wait till he finds out he took Wiggins in that too. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I
You gotta
doubt
go
it.
back and do a redo on.
You went Kool-Aid, Frazier, Newbin, Hicks. That was what you.
That's not bad. I like that.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was just last.
That's
That was
pretty
last
solid.
Week.
All right, go down a little bit. Was it last week?
I hope
Okay.
you remember it.
No, I don't.
No.
You go down a little bit.
JJ said I remember that. I'm like, I hope so.
Brian Maffey. I almost said Brian Maffey's in the house, but his comment is the creator of the NFL draft is in the house. So I don't know.
There you go.
Love it.
All right, scroll down
Brian,
a little bit for me.
Did you take somebody?
I undid
he
it because
did,
apparently
he
I
had to
drafted him
take-
last week.
He did take Hicks last week, which I think is funny.
Am I permitted to take Junior Colson?
You never drafted him?
I see myself taking him in the last 3 of the last 4 that we've done, and I don't see Ryan having him on there.
I think I get him.
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
Right, I think that's fine.
All right, I'm going to take Javon Baker.
Makes sense. I will take Edgerrin Cooper.
Wait, Jake.
What's up? Yeah, hi.
I take Javon Baker like twice a day.
Yeah,
So
at
that was
58.
It's not where you take him. It's have you taken him ever?
Oh, you don't want?
Well,
him?
I don't want to get too
All right.
crazy. It's kind of a for the brand guy, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
It
just
doesn't
saying.
have to be like I've never drafted him.
All right. So
I'm just saying I can't take Javon Baker because I already
You're
literally
right.
took him today.
That gets vetoed. JJ vetoed that pick himself. That's the classiest thing I've ever seen.
I'm struggling to find some. I guess.
Yeah,
I've
you
never,
also just took Adonai Mitchell. What are you doing?
I've never drafted
2
Ed
receivers.
before.
No, but you would have 2 receivers in 3 picks.
JJ is just I think every draft he's going to take
Jeez.
2 receivers early just as a protest.
Jeez.
I usually
Yeah.
do.
By the way, I feel like we should veto that not because of the player, but just because that concept is for the brand for JJ. Just hammering
That's
wide
true.
receivers.
Yeah, there's no more wide receivers.
You
I
are
don't know
officially
how
cut off from wide receivers.
He's only making 3 more picks, but still.
I'm not sure how I ended up being the
Mafi just throwing hands right now.
the wide receiver guy because I've always been the anti wide receiver guy.
Yeah, what
Now
happened?
this year,
It's because nobody else wants them. That's why.
yeah.
Huh?
I guess I'm gonna take. I don't know. Because I can't take Jermaine.
No, Nathan. Nathan, if we vote for you to win it, which we'll convene and figure that out, then I'll hit you up and get your email.
Jake, have I taken Chris Jenkins before?
Have you taken Chris Jenkins? Yeah, I saw this. I saw this from Thomas. Goodness sake.
Ugh.
Not gonna say all that together.
That's fine.
I don't see you having taken Chris Jenkins. Honestly,
All right,
I see Chris Jenkins being picked 1 time. It's not very common
Do it.
across the board.
Just do it.
All right, I got Chris
Sign off?
Jenkins, and then
Okay,
and you're
so-
taking Edgerrin Cooper, right? You've never drafted Edgerrin Cooper before. That's
I
crazy.
haven't. I don't see him on here anywhere. I feel like it's because he's always picked
Right
at
here.
41. No, on my 4 notepad things that I brought up for the mocks. I don't see him.
Oh,
I see him
gotcha.
picked like once. Ryan picked
Oh.
him 1 time. So yeah.
All right,
I'm
so
gonna
you're
pick
taking-
him. I mean, I
you're
can't
taking-
pick Nealand, Haynes.
Well, that's my thing. I can't take any of these guys.
Coulson
and
was
you won't
already
let me take
picked,
a wide
so it's
receiver.
fine. You know what? No, I'm not taking. You know what? No. We're not taking him. I'm taking Kyrie Jackson.
Well, that was gonna be my next option for myself.
Well,
All right, here we go. Here's the
Kyrie Jackson.
whole pile of guys I've never drafted.
Perfect.
I'm taking Mason McCormick. Ryan, who's your pick?
Okay. Well, wait. Ryan, you have not taken Mason McCormick. If you want him, jump the. Trying to jump
Nah,
in
that's
front
all right.
for that
I won't
one.
do that.
I can't actually take Mason McCormick. Draft him every day.
But see, I don't have you on here.
Can you go down a little bit?
So I think you're fine.
I literally took Mason McCormick today already on this live stream.
Who have I drafted so far? Do you know?
Who have you drafted so far?
Today. I don't mean ever. I just mean today. I'm just curious what my team looks
You
like.
have Wiggins,
Nate Wiggins.
Braswell, Coulson. All defense.
Yeah. I feel like I have not really drafted Pony, but I could be wrong. I know it's popular on the stream, but I don't know if I've drafted him.
I think you're gonna get away with this because I'm pretty sure he's always on my team. So I think
Yeah. Was it in that draft where that same draft as everybody else?
Yeah, I have him in like 3 or 4.
All right, I'm taking
you're
Pony
fine.
then.
Yeah.
All right.
You're good.
You got Pooney. I guess I'm gonna take
Ray Davis.
For those interested, a little play breakdown of Ray Davis tonight. Gonna do
Are you?
of those. I'm gonna do some snippets of those. I did on Twitter, just a play of his on Twitter. I'm gonna do a few of those leading up.
Nice
Little mini, especially for the SEC guys who they get really mad if you do their stuff on YouTube. So
I think I'm actually gonna take Van Pran here. I like him, but I've never drafted him.
Okay, I dig it. I don't know what to do. Here.
Eric All.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Brian's such a troll. He knows that I can't do it. He knows why I can't do it, but still, I could do Lloyd. If people are interested.
Jake, make your pick so I can go to bed.
I'll take Dwayne Carter.
I actually still have to go outside and catch all my chickens.
Okay. I'll go fast. One more pick to make for everybody.
Ryan, who you got?
Well, I'm almost positive I've never taken Cam Kinchin, so just go ahead and give him to me.
Dang it, that was going to be mine. All right.
Sorry.
This is true.
I guess I'll take Taylor Demerson. I've never had him before.
Jake.
Not that I could take him, but I'm just...
You've drafted him multiple times.
I'm just angry I don't have the option. Let's see. Yeah, as the end credits are rolling here, I'm almost positive I don't see if you guys can check me on it as well. I'm almost positive I haven't taken Kalen Bullock.
People do not like our Lad McConkey draft, by the way.
What?
Wow. Hail surprise.
The top comment.
Really?
The top comment says the Bears would still screw it up.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like,
That's my
why
thought.
don't you like it? Yeah. More picks that are gonna bust.
Yeah, Lad's going to be better than all their picks, so it's not going to matter.
Yeah, they don't get Caleb in this scenario.
That's
I don't see the downside.
Yeah, that's
Somebody
also
bookmarked
true.
it. Somebody bookmarked this tweet of the Lad McConkey draft.
They're going to throw
Go.
it back in your face when we don't give away all our picks and go up to 1 to get Lad McConkey.
And then when McConkey's the pick at 41, then you'd be like, yeah, okay, okay.
The most recent comment is a picture of Goody and LaFleur both laughing, and it just says WTF.
Is it the one where I can't see it, where it says this page?
I don't think there's any level of absurd that you can be on social media where half the people don't think you're being serious and get mad at you about it.
Here's the thing. Whoever bookmarked that, they're just waiting for the next time that I say something they disagree with, and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, well, look at this time when you
Yeah.
freaking idiot.
Oh, he's going to throw a this you at you.
Yeah.
This you. Freaking people.
However, I will say it's getting a lot more engagement than our first draft did.
That's fine. So are we done? Did we do it?
I took Kalen Bullock. I haven't
Okay.
taken him.
So we just got to pick a comment and then we can get out of here.
My vote would probably be the cat litter one, but there's been some really good ones.
Yeah. I wish I could see Nate's first comment, but I cannot. So
Yeah, I feel like cat litter's going to have to take this one.
Another good one was I blocked you from blocking me. That was a good one.
That's pretty good. I mean, The Yankoff one's pretty funny.
Yeah, I mean, if Too Old for This wasn't, if he hadn't already sealed one. Yeah. Thomas Austin for kicking JJ wins. I think there
and a draft guide, but no worries, I'll be fine.
I think there should be a slight bump to anyone that throws a little K on top. Not saying that's an automatic win. I'm just saying if it's in competition, tie goes to whoever threw some money on.
Oh, check this out. Too Old for This has the best comment. Give it to him. Look at this comment that I pinned of his. So good. My neighbor had my Sanders still. Wow, Too Old for This. That's great. Draft guide. Draft guide. Well done, sir.
Yeah, I think if you want to get
that we're not allowed to find Caleb Williams painting his nails funny. That's hilarious to me that we have to take that seriously and we can't find it hilarious.
Right.
Okay.
How dare you? Like, bro, shut up. I'm going to make fun of it. Are you kidding me? Get out of my face.
Here's the thing. Like,
I just made fun of a blind guy on my stream. I can't make fun of a guy for painting his nails. Get out of here.
If we were just sitting around like trying to like, okay, what is something that you 100% would be allowed to make fun of somebody for, and like nobody would come after you for it? I feel like painting their nails would have been pretty high on our list.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's hilarious.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of something. I can't think of anything. But
I just saw a Justin Jefferson trade scenario. That's insane to me. So
was it at the superrealsportsinsider.net?
No, it's this Bills guy, but he said the Bills would give 24 and 25 first, a 24 fifth, and a 25 third. That's insane.
Was that for?
That was very specific.
For Jefferson.
I'm just waiting for the Packers uniform guy to.
Well, Jay Beesky, you've got like 30 seconds left to throw it in
to try and win.
Bro, just Hail Mary this thing, man. Yeah. I'm just saying.
You never know. Just saying. Janice might be on the other end.
As long as it takes me to find the policy.
Oh no. Oh, the Hail Mary. I think he completed the pass. I think he completed the pass.
That's good.
He did it. He did it before I found my picture of Ed Policy too.
Wow.
All right. I'm gonna send this out here.
I'm still giving it to Kitty Litter, but
man. He might have been tackled on the half-yard line, man.
It's true. It might have been the Rams Titans Super Bowl. Right there. He's open on the side.
So are we sticking with Kitty Litter or
he tripped? Yeah, this last one tripped over the Kitty Litter at the half-yard line. Didn't get in the end zone. That's tough, man.
All right.
I'm gonna hang on to that one though.
And Professor Cakes is calling him, a bunch of words now because he kicked it over at the half-yard line, right? Like,
Professor Cakes, by the way, shoot me your email, either to the Packernet phone number would be fine. Just text me your email and I will message the guy and tell him to send you your Our Lads draft guide. So just hit me up. Anyways, take it away.
All right. In the words of the late, great Mr. Colson Yankoff.
Yes.
Go Pack Go.